Morning, how's it going? It's Lee here from Walking Derbyshire, and today you're joining me on a solo hike. So I've parked just down here in Cromford. What we're going to do, we're going to walk through these woods past Bonsall Quarry. We're going to drop down into Bonsall. Then from Bonsall we're going to join the Limestone Way for a short distance and then get up to Naylor Lane. There is an amazing old mine up there with an entrance called Jug Holes. Then after that we're going to loop back round to past another amazing quarry called Mason Lees. There's another entrance to a mine there. We're going to come back, we're going to drop down to the Heights of Abraham, go through the woods. There's a couple more entrances to a couple more old mines and caves. We're going to skirt along the tops of Matlock Bath and then drop down back into Cromford. I'll tell you what, got an absolutely cracking day for it. There's a bit of old mist coming off the Derwent on the way in. Looked absolutely beautiful. Got out nice and early this morning. I love it round here, this Cromford and Matlock Bath. It's absolutely steeped in history. Mainly from the old lead mines around this way. We're heading into Bonsall now, and that was one of the key villages that was sort of headed up the lead mining industry around here. Someone's obviously got over this bit, cut away that barbed wire. Yeah, there's a bit of a better view of Bonsall Quarry. So we're starting to open up a bit now. We've come out of the woods behind us, getting a bit more into the rolling fields. You've still got Bonsall Quarry over there to the left. You sort of go along parallel to it, skirt left, and then drop down into Bonsall. But yeah, look at this, absolutely beautiful. Not seen a single soul yet. A lot of cow muck along here, so I'm expecting to see some cows a bit further up. But yeah, look at the view, absolutely stunning. You can't get a better day than this. I don't know if you see if the wind turbines over there, but just over that way you've actually got Carsington Water. An old ruined barn there on the right. So you are, it's a bit muddy along here. Cows having the morning feed. Yeah, just dropping down into Bonsall now. The very edge of Bonsall Quarry. Some bloody big houses down here actually. On the edge. I think this road here, I think it's Church Lane. But it's amazing Bonsall when you start reading into it, the history, and even the lead mining. It goes back to the Roman times. You think about that, 2,000 years ago. It's crazy. But there's a great old pub down here. When I did the Limestone Way, I actually stopped in for a cheeky little pint. It's called the King's Head, and that goes back to the 17th century. Yeah, 1677. That was originally built. There's a nice old house here. Massive. Don't know who lives there, but someone with a little bit of money, I think. But yeah, all along here, this Church Street, there's some gorgeous houses. What a view over the fields here. You can actually see Biogelia cutting through the valley there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind living around here, that's for sure. It's so bloody quiet, I think everyone's still in bed. There's the King's Head. The old market cross there. I see an old red phone box as well. Yeah. I could spend hours looking at this, studying this map. Here we go, Limestone Way. Yeah, I remember it well. Yeah, what it does is it comes down this path. You kind of just cut through the village straight up there. You don't really spend a lot of time in the village. So yeah, we're heading out of Bonsall now, and this is part of the Limestone Way. So we head up to, there's a little lane called Pounder Lane, and then that goes up to the road Naylor Lane, which adjoins just a bit further up, turns to Salter Lane. Really loved doing that limestone way. It was one of those impulse things as well. I literally just booked the accommodation a couple of days before. It's like, yeah, let's just crack on and do it. No procrastination. I think sometimes in life that's the best thing to do. Don't overthink things, just get cracking on. But yeah, look at Bonsall here. It's a lovely view. And the sun is still shining. It's been a while since I've actually done a group walk. If you don't know, Walking Derbyshire, we actually do group walks that are free, anyone can join. It's just something we really love and enjoy. Just the camera there a bit. And yeah, we've met some amazing people and we're starting to pick it up a bit in 2020, especially at the beginning. It's so important, I think, to get out in nature and connecting with nature, clearing your head, especially during these tough times. I mean, COVID, I think it's knocked us all off course a bit, hasn't it? I'll tell you what, I think I've got the wrong coat on today. I'm actually wearing it. I don't normally wear this, but it helps with carrying the camera. It's got some big deep pockets, but I am sweating the old coming up here. I thought it was meant to be cold today. So just over to the right here, the highest point is actually called Masson Hill. So we're just almost looping round that. But yeah, there's a lot of references to Masson around here. I believe it was a chap called Richard Arkwright who had a huge influence around Cromford and Matlock Bath and even Matlock. I think he was a bit of a crazy entrepreneur back in the day. Had lots of inventions. He was a big lead in the old lead mining around here as well. I think he had shed loads of money. Yeah, this is like the top bit of Jug Holes. I think there used to be an entrance that you could get through at one point, but the main cave entrance is just further down around the corner. And I believe further down there's actually an adit, so a horizontal mine entrance. So yeah, almost there now. You can just see Jug Holes just behind me. Oh, a bit muddy down here, a few overhanging branches. But yeah, you can get, the best place to get to this is, if you just want to come and view this, park up at Naylor Lane. Just be a little bit careful because there's only limited parking, so don't clog up the lanes. Farmers have still got to get the vehicles through and all that. But there's also Snitterton down there. It's a bit of an old climb coming up, but that's another option. So yeah, let's go and check out this, look. So yeah, it looks extremely muddy down there. In fact, of all the caves I've been in recently, that is, I think it's the muddiest one. I believe people have got lost in Jug Holes before. They don't bother me, caves, but I tell you what, I wouldn't want to get lost. So yeah, let's crack on. That's Jug Holes. So we've just come off, I think it's Salter Lane at this point. It connects with Naylor Lane. We're just on the track up to Masson Lee's quarry now. Now there's quite a lot of cars parked on the lay-by here, so my guess is going to be a few climbers in the old quarry down here. Don't blame them on a day like today. If you want a good view of Matlock, this is the place to come. Get yourself up to Masson Hill. Right on the edge of the Peak District here. So you've got Darleydale over here. Cutting through that valley there, you got Chatsworth House, got Roseley on the corner, and you got the Bakewell cutting off over there. So yeah, we're looking north out to the Peak District. What a view. If you can see as well on the hill over there, you got Ryber Castle, just about here. So we're just approaching Masson Lee's quarry now. Very hidden away. Like I say, you would never know it's here. on these sort of woodlands nestled in. It's a funny old place though. I was up here a couple of years ago. I was chatting to a bloke and he was saying that you're not allowed in here anymore. It's private land, and even that the police was like turfing people away. And then you'll see in a bit, but there used to be, there's a load of trees growing in the quarry as nature takes over, and someone's been in with a chainsaw, sliced them all down, so they're all horizontal on the quarry floor. And then there was rumours of someone building a house in here, or certainly it being taken over anyway, but that was a couple of years ago and it's all sort of died down now. And like I say, you get climbers in here, and there's the old mine entrance as well, so yeah, even the BMC, you see here, let's get the old camera down here, got a statement about the risks. So yeah, it's obviously a place that people still come. There are a load of climbers down there. It's just on this cliff face. I thought there would be, but yeah, at the end there you've got the entrance to the old mine. I saw a brilliant clip on YouTube of I think it's a husband and wife, I can't remember their names, but they went in there really far, and you get to see all the older mine equipment. It's just like frozen in time. I think that's what really attracts me to going down these places. So just coming down from Massonlee's quarry, and we've got quite a nice view of Rybee Castle in the distance. So I think it used to be an old zoo at one time. It's housed various different exotic animals, but I believe it got shut down because some cruelty or something like that. It's funny, Rybee Castle, it always reminds me of a film that was shot around Matlock called Dead Man's Shoes. But yeah, absolutely brilliant views up here. Let me just put the other camera on. There's a great view right opposite me of High Tor. Let me just switch the camera around. Yeah, look at that view of High Tor. It's funny though, you get up there and you think you're on top of the world, but you're actually a lot higher on this side of the valley. On High Tor, just along the front here, is actually a really good edge. If you've not done it before, highly recommend it. If you're scared of heights, maybe not so, but it's called Giddy Edge. And it's only short, it's probably a couple of 100 metres in length, but it's a great view of Matlock Bath and a pretty sheer drop to the side. So yeah, it's quite thrilling. Yeah, so we're actually on pretty much the grounds of the old Heights of Abraham here. Such a shame to see it empty. I mean, it's obviously closed because of COVID, but yeah, normally it would be buzzing around here. Here we go, Heights of Abraham. So yeah, the estate is closed today. So we are not going in there. We are taking this path, which is going to take us all the way to Matlock Bath. So we're going to skirt along the top of Matlock Bath. Here we go. And with a bit of luck, we're going to go have a nosy in a couple of caves down here, a couple of old mine entrances. So another area we'll be passing over the top of when we go over Matlock Bath is an amusement park or theme park, whatever you want to call it. It's more aimed at kids, called Gulliver's Kingdom. I don't know if you've ever been. I used to go a lot when I was a kid. It seemed amazing back in the day. It was a blue roller coaster. I remember, I think I must have been about 6 years old. I was terrified on the thing. I think I found one of the old mine entrances. Just down here. Just in here. So what I'm going to do is I've got a head torch in my bag. I've got a hand torch as well, nice bright one. So what we'll do, we'll go in and have a nosy around. Now what you don't want to happen is you don't want to break your leg in there, and also you You don't want any otters coming in and locking you in there for the night. Right then, in we go. Had a little look in that old mine. Pretty impressive in there. Didn't go too far, mind. Shouldn't really be going in these places on your own for obvious reasons. But it's alright, just put your head in. So now, yeah, we're just heading down to Matlock Bath. We're just sort of touching the sort of the tops at the minute. There's a few houses starting to appear. Got the old arcades down there, your 2p machines, your Sega Rally from back in the day, your fish and chips. It's got very much a seasidey resort feel to it as Matlock Bath. Here's a nice view of Matlock Bath. You've got the Derwent to the right down here, and then the main high street. You've got Ryber Castle again, up top left. That's come down recently. It's funny to think that those limestone cliffs were at the bottom of the ocean at one point near the old equator, full of old creatures compressed together over millions of years. And now they are sitting here in Derbyshire for us to climb and enjoy. So here we are, pretty much at the end of the walk now. Just down here we've got Cromford. This is basically the path that you come up on, that you start the walk on. So I hope you enjoyed this short walk. I don't normally take the camera out with a gimbal. One thing I've learned is I need some bloody practice with this gimbal because it's all over the shop. I'll write up this walk, so I'll put it on Walking Derbyshire. So if you fancy doing this one, then there'll be a GPX file on there that you can download to your phone. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.